Yo, what is up, guys? So before this video starts, I just want to say a huge shout out to everyone that's subscribing and bought a membership. I do have channel memberships, and it does support this channel a lot. If you guys have found my videos helpful, and if you want to support this channel, then just consider a membership. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys in this video. Bye. Yo, what is up, guys? We're back with another Eatventure video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a full beginner's Eatventure guide that's updated. So I made a video about like 7-ish months ago. Actually, maybe it was like more than that. I think it was like 10 months ago, but I did one of these similar videos, and it was super helpful. It did kind of perform pretty well, so I want to do an updated version. A lot has changed in this game, and I think it's for the better. So anyway, so this video is for people through cities 1 through 120, and like I said, it is pretty similar to the previous video. So if you guys haven't yet actually seen that video, then definitely consider checking that out. But anyway, let's get started. So a quick overview about what I'm going to be talking about in this video is how to get through cities the fastest, how to get gems the fastest, best gear to use, how to get blueprints, the vault, the clubs, the events, and pets and adventures. Oh, I should probably turn this off. Yeah, so there's a lot I want to talk about. This video is going to be a little bit longer than usual, but I just wanted to quickly explain what's going on in this game. So first thing is how to get through cities the fastest. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about is the total boosts. So what I have is the ×2 all profit forever, and that's just like the infinity ×2. It's just gonna stay there forever. But to get that, you have to go to the shop on the top left, and then it's on the very top thing that you can purchase. I think it's like around $5 depending on where you live or what your currency is, but it's about 5 USD. And if you consider playing this game for like a good amount of time, then I would actually consider buying this. Yeah, I don't know, it is $5. This game is free to pay. This game is free to play, so just consider it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And I'm not sponsored, so like it's not any I'm not like biased or anything, but I do think it's pretty OP, right? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is watching ads on the bottom of the screen. I remember when I first started playing, I was pretty against watching ads, but I highly recommend watching those ads. Just watch like 10 ads at once, or not at once, but like consecutively, right? So just watch an ad while you're like watching TV or something, and then just watch like 10 of those ads until you get maybe like an hour's worth of ad time, right? Like the boost time. So you can stack ads, which is pretty OP. So like just keep watching them while you're playing a game or while you're watching TV until you have enough time to like play through it, right? So watching the ads at the bottom of the screen is pretty OP. And yeah, so that's pretty much about the boosts. I want to talk about like getting through cities quicker, like specifically. So if you guys oh, I should probably turn off the yeah, my bad. Yeah, if you guys do know about the methods, there are a decent amount of methods, like the tall method, the first and last method. There's like a skipping strategy method that people talk about all the time. But I want to talk about the tall method and the first and last method. So the tall method is what I use to get through cities the quickest, and then the first and last method is what I use for events. Now, for most of you guys, when you're in city like 1 through 20-ish, it's really only worth it to just play however you want to. Like, there's really no strategy to really play through it, unless if you have like some epic gears and like some stuff to progress a little bit faster. So once you have some gears, like from maybe city 15, then start considering some methods. So what the methods are, it's pretty much the tall method is when you upgrade the first station and then max this out like this, and then upgrade the next station and then max that out. And it's pretty straightforward, right? Like, that's how you get the most coins at the shortest amount of time. And it's pretty OP. Like, it's something to definitely consider playing if you want to like try hard and get through it the fastest. And then also the first and last method is just upgrading this first station, max this out, and then upgrading the last station, right? So tall method would be this one, this one, this one, this one, and then this one. First and last would just be this one and this one. Now, what you could do with first and last is, it's actually pretty OP with events, is that you can max this out immediately, and then upgrade the last one, and then use the popular dish, right? Now, if you wanted to use the first and last for the cities, it's not like the worst thing in the world. Like, I would actually consider that if whatever you prefer, right? I would definitely try both. But if you prefer it, then definitely take advantage of the active skill. This active skill is going to help you get through cities so quickly. especially events too, but we'll talk about events later. So yeah, definitely just like active skill. So you want to unlock this and then go to the pizza, start it, and then just start playing it, right? Like just start maxing this out as much as you can, and then obviously upgrade and stuff, right? So that's with the methods, the tall method, first and last method. There are some like skipping station methods and stuff, but I don't really take advantage of those. And then the next thing I want to talk about is helpers. These helpers are your best friend. Like, I highly recommend doing them. What you want to look for is all workers benefits. I think that's going to be a super helpful, especially early on, because you're going to be unlocking workers and getting as much as you can. Now, if you do have a solo build, then I would probably invite a solo helper, right? Like, it's because the all workers benefits isn't really going to help much, right? But I think for beginners, like people from cities 1 through 120, are definitely going to want to consider the solo build, or the all workers build. So definitely take advantage of that. Also, I would actually watch this ad too. Plus 4 minutes in a city, that's going to help you so much. So it's going to be 8 minutes in total. I think that's going to get, like, especially for beginners, it's going to get through cities like so much faster, right? Especially if you can invite a really good helper. So definitely consider that. And you want to time your playing time wisely. So if you only want to play when a helper is active, I think that's going to give you the most time to spend wisely. So like if you only want to play for 30 minutes, play with the helper on, take like a 2-hour break, and then play again with the helper. Now, if you want to play Eatventure a lot, right, only play when the helper is active. So like set a 30-minute timer and then play when the helper is back and ready to roll, right? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is food delivery. Now, food delivery is actually not too bad. So, I mean, you can watch ads and then get rewards. So, I guess that's pretty good, right? Instead of watching an investor ad, you can watch one of these ads and get some gems. But usually with the coins, it's not really going to make too big of a difference. I mean, you could take advantage of it if you wanted to, but I never actually took advantage of this when I was a beginner. Well, it wasn't available to us, but you could. It's like something just to make another income worth. So I guess take advantage of it if you wanted to. But yeah, that's pretty much all the tips I can give to how to get through cities the fastest. Next thing I want to talk about is how to get gems the fastest. So if you go to the vaults, if you go to the pickaxe is pretty much the most broken thing you can do to get gems. So what it really does is 37% chance for the investor to offer you gems. So if you go here, the investor will pop up like somewhere on the top of the screen. If you tap on them, then it'll offer you 6 gems. That is your best form of income, right? Not playing through cities, not clubs, not other ways to get gems, right? That is the best way to get gems. So definitely take advantage of the investor. I would literally just like go AFK and turn on the sound effects noise, and then just wait until the investor sound pops up. Once the investor sound pops up, I would like go look back at my phone and then see the investors there, and then I would watch that ad, right? And I would stop at level 10. I wouldn't upgrade anything past level 10 because it is kind of expensive, and I don't think it's worth upgrading after level 10, right? Because once you're late game, you're never going to watch gems ever. So something to consider. Now, the next way to get gems the fastest is just grinding through cities. But like for beginners, the way to get, pretty much the second best way to get gems is actually playing through cities. So if I like upgrade one of the stars, I'll get a gem. If I upgrade another one, I'll get a gem, right? So obviously that's just playing through the game. I don't think that's probably like the most beneficial way. I think the investors is way better than anything else I'm going to talk about. And then the next thing I want to talk about is the clubs. If you go to clubs and you look at the all profits, so these are pretty much the rewards. I know you can't really see it, but level 4, 150, level 8, 600, level 14, 1,500, level 18 is like 2,100, I'm pretty sure, 2,500 for level 24, and then 28 is 2,750. I'm pretty sure it's like somewhere around there, right? Like, I don't know if that's the exact amount, but if you're a beginner, I would try to find a club that goes up to level 20 or level 30 or like level 28, right? To get those gems. If you can find a club through the Discord, then find a club that goes through and specifically grinds out for those gems. I think that's one of the best ways to get gems is through clubs, but that's more for like people who's in city I don't know, 60 through 120, right? If you're in city 1 through like 60, you're gonna have a hard time investing, right? Or salvaging, right? So something to consider with clubs. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the best gear to use. So I don't know if it doesn't look like I have it. I only have like ultimates and stuff, but I'm just gonna say it, and then hopefully you guys have it, and then you can like look through the Discord if you need help, right? But the best epic helmet you can use is the hood. The best body you can use is the white belt, and the best hand item you can use is the pizza cutter, right? So with the pizza cutter, the white belt, and the hood, it's gonna give you like 98% instant, and then a bunch of walk speed, and then like something else, but that's useless. So I think walk speed, or I think the order of importance goes instant, perfect, and walk speed. But unfortunately with epics, I don't think you're ready for perfects, or I don't think they offer perfects yet. So walk speed and instant is exactly what you need. And then for legendaries, I don't really have to show. That's my bad. I think I salvaged everything, but I would use the Irish hat, the peppermill, and the black belt, right? Now that's only accounting for one hand, one body, and one helmet. If you have 2 hand items, I would consider using 2 peppermills, the white belt, or the black belt, and then the Irish cap. That, like, whatever gives you 100% perfect, 100% instant, and then walk speed is like the remaining, right? The remainder. So yeah, take advantage. There's a lot of different builds you can use. Some people use the flask as the second hand item that gives double food, and I've never actually had the flask as a beginner, but I've heard that that's pretty good, and a lot of people, it's like a trend to use it, so a lot of people are taking advantage of the flask. But yeah, there's a lot of different builds that you can use. If you guys watch my shorts, I give a lot of tips there. In my other videos, there's a lot of tips to use whatever best gear that you have. So that's probably everything I can talk about for the best gear to use. I guess with ultimates, I have it, use the robot helmet, and then use 2 laser guns, right? With the white belt, or the black belt. That's the best thing you can use for your ultimates. And yeah, so now how to get blueprints, right, as a beginner. So if you go to the shop, pretty much the only way to do it is through big boxes or event boxes. So I highly recommend, do not buy any of the event boxes like these. Do not buy this, or do not buy the Alchemist until you've bought in plenty of the big boxes to get a lot of the legendaries. I think you should have more legendary blueprints ready and forged and used, and maybe even upgraded a little bit before you get ultimates. Now, why would you get big boxes over the event boxes? Well, first of all, it's 50 gems cheaper, so much better. Like, if you're buying like 10 of these, you'll save like thousands of gems. It's gonna add up, and as a beginner, those gems are super important. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, why would I not buy this when it offers 2% of the ultimates and then 5% for both, right? Like, it's more beneficial. Like, why would I not spend 50 gems just for the chance of getting an ultimate? I really do think that the 50 gems that you're spending extra is going to add up, so don't waste your gems, right? And then also, you do get 0.25% chance to get a legendary egg and 2% chance to get an epic egg, and those eggs are pretty OP. I would definitely take advantage of those, because you don't want to waste your gems on the pet boxes, right? So that's what I would do with the blueprints. I really recommend buying big boxes instead of all event boxes until you're ready for those event blueprints, right? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, if you go here, okay, I don't have any saved, which is a little unfortunate, but I would save 4 epics and 6 rares of the same type. So 4 epics and 6 rares of the helmet, 4 and 6 of the body, and 4 and 6 of the hands. And that just, it gives you enough gear to forge legendaries and ultimates. And I guess for mythics come way later, but yeah, legendaries and ultimates, you want to save a little bit so you're not like scrambling for the small boxes to get 1 epic or 1 rare that you can't seem to get, and it seems like impossible, right? So save those blueprints, 4 epics and 6 rares. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the vault. Now, not much has changed vault wise. Like, I mean, there's not really much to talk about, but I guess quick little rundown. unlock the first 3, unlock the tip jar, the remote, and the pickaxe, upgrade the pickaxe to level 10, then start up, and then watch those gems. Then once you get gems, start unlocking everything else until you get to the checkbook. Do not spend 1,000 gems to unlock the key card. That's completely useless. Once you get the checkbook, I would only prioritize remote, checkbook, and mop. TV optional. If you don't like watching ads, then upgrade the TV, but I think the remote, the checkbook, and the mop are 2 very important things, right? Now, I think the checkbook, or in order, I think the remote should be the highest level, the checkbook should follow it maybe like 1 or 2 levels behind, and then the mop should follow the checkbook 1 or 2 levels behind, and then everything else should be level 1, right? I think the checkbook is super important. A lot of people neglect that, and the mop is super important. Now, with tips, if you're playing the potion event, then I would maybe consider upgrading tips, but for any other reason, do not waste your gems on tips. Do not upgrade this, do not upgrade this. It's completely useless, right? And then obviously the hourglass and the knife don't upgrade. So all those things, definitely consider with the vault. I have plenty of videos to talk about it, so consider those videos. Now with the club, right? How to join a club. I've made plenty of videos. I'm not really going to go over it again, but you can either do the Reddit or the Discord. Now, I would highly recommend the Discord. Watch my other videos. It's plenty out there, right? But the club is super important, especially for early game. It does help. Try to get to like level 20 or level 30 in a club. Don't really go for anything higher than level 30. You're just going to be investing way too much time and XP into like rewards that are pretty OP, but it's just taking way too much time to get those, to get everyone to salvage, right? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the events. So, if you go to the events, they come every week, or like a different one comes every week, and the same one comes once a month, right? So, for the Middle Ages, the next time I'm playing Middle Ages is literally next month, right? 4 weeks from now. So, yeah, that's something to consider. It's going to take some time, but if you want to get the best bang for your buck, so like if you want to get all of the ultimate blueprints that you want, like that's meta, then that's the moon event, and you want to save at least like I would say 12,000 to 15,000 gems to get all of the ultimates that you want, right? So you have a month to get that many gems to unlock, to dump it all in moon boxes and get those ultimates, and that's probably like the best thing you can do, right? Now you really want to buy like mine event boxes, Middle Ages event boxes, and Seaport boxes, unless if you're going for mythics. I think all of those are kind of useless. All you really need is just the moon ones, right? So definitely consider those. Now with pets, I do have a full guide on pets. I don't really want to talk about it too much because that video is going to help a lot, so take advantage of that. But pretty much with epics, or with commons and rares, you just want to skip them. I mean, if you have them, then great, use them, but don't upgrade them. Wait until you get an epic egg. As soon as you get an epic egg, forge that, or salvage, or feed them, and then hatch them. And then once you hatch them, pretty much whatever you get is OP. But I would definitely recommend the delivery epic egg instead of the ×2 if you only have one. But if you have 2, then use both, right? And then obviously the panda is the next thing, and then you have mythics. So that's with pets. I have a lot of videos talking about each and every pet and what they do and how to use them. So if you want, watch that video. Now with adventures, if you go here, scroll down a little bit, adventures, you get 2 keys per day. And then, yeah, you can pretty much like enter and then complete last level, or you can just keep playing levels. Now, for the most part, you guys are going to be like super low level, which is okay. I mean, you're going to be like from level 1 through 10, 10 through 20 maybe. And then with the Angry Pirates, like barely anything, right? Maybe 1 through 10. So with those 2 events, I'm going to make videos talking about the best strategies to get through cities 10 through 10, or 10 through 20. But that's just going to take some time. I have some ideas that are going to come soon, but for now, it's just going to take some time. But thanks for your patience. But yeah, so pretty much with the adventures, the best things you can use with rings and necklaces. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything to show with this. A little unfortunate, but is the walk speed. I really do think that the walk speed is going to be pretty OP. Unless if you don't have 100% instant or perfect. I would get 100% instant and perfect then, and then consider walk speed. But with the adventures, it's really not for beginners. Like, if you're in cities 1 through 60, just play it, just have fun, and then just use whatever you can. But more than likely, those rewards that you can use is going to be walk speed, right? So take advantage of those. But yeah, that is pretty much full beginners for cities 1 through 120. I don't really have much else to talk about. I do want to talk about the potion event, I guess, a little bit. I wouldn't recommend playing this at all. I think it's for cities maybe after 100, because all it really gives you is like some rewards, right? Like some gems, some boxes. But to get these gems and boxes, you have to like play it a lot. You need to like actually invest a lot of time, and it's just not worth it, right? You'd rather play through a city to get the 200 gems instead of playing through the potion shop to get the 200 gems. Now, you can get scrolls too and upgrade the potion event, but like I said, it's gonna take so much time. And then you can get the bottle caps or whatever, and then upgrade those potions, or like bottle up those potions and use them for the actual event. But those potions are gonna have like barely any effect, like plus 5%. Plus 5% instant food. That's what you're gonna get out of it, right? And 5% is gonna do you nothing. So don't really play the potion event unless if you're ready for it. And yeah, so that's pretty much what this game has to offer. Full beginner's guide. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in my Discord or the comments or anything. And yeah, subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.